Hello and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Chef Israel. Today I'm cooking some oven tender pot roast with some homemade gravy. You don't want to miss this.
All right, so what I'm going to teach you today is how to cook an oven pot roast. I know this is my favorite pan since college. It's been with me through a lot of things. The first thing is the technique. What we're going to do, we're cooking this in the oven. You're going to put a little olive oil on that. It's going to create its own natural juices. In here is a tablespoon of 5 different spices. Watch what I do. Okay, because this is going to be very, very simplistic to understand. I poured half of it in there. I take my hand. I'm going to rub that in, right? I'm going to put some aluminum foil on that. This is a 2.6 pound pot roast, okay? I'm going to cook it for 1 hour for each pound at 475 degrees.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice little sauce here. All right. So we got 3 tablespoons of a pre-seasoned mix. What we're going to do is we got a cup of water. We're just going to add a little bit of that water in there. I'm going to grab something out of here that's going to help us. A little whisk. I got it on medium heat right now. Okay. Here's my gravy. You're gonna see it coming together. Okay, I got a cup of water. I'll put a little bit more in there and a little bit more in there. That whole cup of water is gonna end up in there. Here's the thing right here. I'll put in here a tablespoon and a half of some cornstarch to thicken up that gravy, right? So we got a little seasoning in there, and now we got the cornstarch in there. I want you to see how I tighten it up. Just tighten it up, just like so. I'm gonna add a little bit more water, and here comes the secret ingredient. So it's cooked this first 2.5 hours. Now, remember that seasoning I had? I'll put a little bit more on there. All right. Now we're gonna let it go another 2.5 hours. So I want you to measure at the time 2.5 pot roast in pounds, but a total cooking time is gonna be of 5 hours. It's cooking in its own juice, which is beautiful. Let's do our flour thing, and we're getting ready to add our secret ingredient, which is what? Going to be the drippings from the pot roast. And don't you tell anybody I showed you that trick there, okay? So we're gonna continue to break this down, cornstarch, the dredge, and now we're gonna turn this into a nice gravy. And so stay tuned. And that's it. Stirring the gravy. You gotta get all those clumps out of there. So we'll turn on that heat a little bit.
To me, it doesn't really look like gravy at all.
That's right, not right now because you gotta keep stirring it to get all those clumps out of there. All right, so that's a good thing. Get it out of there. So now we have finished the oven bake. I want to show you something here. This is a 5-hour total process, and there you have it. Ooh, it's just falling apart. Before we put it in the last step, and we're gonna make some nice. We can eat it like that. We're gonna make a nice gravy for it. As you guys can see, it's just falling apart. Okay, 5 hours, 2.5 pounds, double seasoning. Stay tuned. The best is yet to be seen. So we got our rice here, and then we're gonna take. Wow, that is just falling off the bone. This is an oven bake, 5 hour. Oh, look at that. Right? And then we're gonna take the homemade gravy that we made, put it all on there like that. And voila, right. So here we go. We got some of that rice. That gravy. Look how that just falls off the bone. Look at that pot roast. Oh my God. I love to cook. but I love to eat. Check out the recipe online and get yourself some of this pot roast. This is so good. Until next time, see you. I am so happy you enjoyed that dish. The recipe is down to the bottom. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe and share the video and click like on there. The recipes, just click the little arrow to the bottom right of your screen. You'll see the recipe for this meal. Remember, 2.5 pounds of pot roast. I cooked for a total of 5 hours. 2.5 hours with the first seasoning, 2.5 hours with the second seasoning. And it will come out so tender it will blow your mind. I'm Israel Johnson. You're cooking with Chef Israel. I love to cook, but I love to eat.